isn't too far away as well. Just gonna make sure that the stream is up and running before get to other bits. Go away! I was just suspended. There it is. Let me. Very cool. Alright, perfect. So the stream is up and running. Cool. Alright, just waiting on everyone else to join up, of course. Actually, no, I think we have actually now. We've got 18 on the grid. And then that's what we were set for tonight. So that's at least good. It's a good sized field. At least for tonight's race here at Austria. Just gonna wait on Captain Lifeboat to give us the signal to get going here. Hopefully we'll be in for a thrilling one. Had a bit of a thrill last week at Las Vegas. That was quite an interesting one. Probably one of the most dramatic races I've actually commentated so far this season. Definitely had its dramas here and there. I think Captain Lifeboat's been gave us the signal, and I think we'll get underway. Lovely. If we are, I thought we were. I just see everyone checked in to say ready up. Well, wait and see, I guess. Alright. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to excuse me, welcome to round 5 of the F5 Championship here on PSGL. I'm K997, your commentator for this race, and this time we are racing at the Red Bull Ring for the Austrian Grand Prix. This track was first opened up back in 1969, which would first then be introduced into Formula 1 Grand Prix racing in 1970. This track also is would be around for the it was first originally known as the Österreich Ring from 70 to from 1969 to 1995, and then Formula 1 would be absent for 10 more years, but then be remodeled thanks to Hermann Tilke from 1997 to 2003, which would be then known as the A1 Ring. And then 10 years later after that, it would then make its return and now has ever since then been home to the Austrian Grand Prix, as we know today as the Red Bull Ring. It's a 2.6 mile racetrack featuring 10 turns and 3 DRS zones. It also has the fewest turns of any racetrack on the Formula 1 calendar. As I mentioned, the 3 DRS zones will be vital because they are going to provide a lot of DRS trains here in this race, with the primary overtaking spots of turn 3 and turn 4. The other bits, though, are pretty much a bit following most of the way through the middle sector and the final sector. But yeah, there's a lot of... oh, hello, there's some Red Bulls that are stopped. There's a Red Bull that's stopped there. That stopped Mercedes there. Andrea was stopping one of the Mercs. Anyway. That was definitely not his fault, obviously. That was the game. But, yeah, no, turn 3, turn 4 will be the most primary overtaking spots on the racetrack. The track also has been rescanned, as you can see. There's a little bit of a chicane bit that leads before the kink of turn 2. That's just for the MotoGP layout, of course, just because they wanted to make it safer for the bikes. Of course, with Formula 1 cars, they don't need to deal with that. But, We'll see how qualifying will go. Usually qualifying around here is very, very close, and I imagine with a grid like this, we will have a very close qualifying indeed. Now, before we go fully focusing onto this qualifying session, there is a little bit of news to go through first from the previous race at Las Vegas. There were a few incidents that were reported. First of which was something we caught on stream. It actually involved this guy, Andrea, and Astros, which involved an incident that we caught on stream at turn 14, where Astros blocked the racing line of Andrea and had to get out of the way. That resulted in Astros getting a qualifying ban and 2 license points for this event, so he will not participate in this session. The other incident is involving Brandox and Damien. That's the incident that we saw on the last lap at the Sphere chicane. That's where Brandox did a dive bomb and barged his way past Damien and created that 3-wide kerfuffle there down Sands Avenue. Brandox got a 3-second tying penalty for the incident and has now got 7 license points to his name, so he needs to be very careful. He had 2 license points added from that incident. So that would mean Brandox would be moved down from P3 to about P7. So that would mean then Lifebout then would get the podium then, actually, in that race. Another one involving Paul Corral and Smalley Balls. This would be an incident that occurred at turn 5. I think we caught this on stream as well, if I remember correctly. Smalley-Ball's got a 5-second penalty added to his race time and 2 license points, which would then be 4 license points added on. He would then be moved down from P5 to P10, unfortunately, for that sort of incident. And that's it for terms of the incidents. In the Drivers' Championship, currently, it is Damien that's leading the way on 32 points. That's followed by Raisin second with 32. Damien has it on countback thanks to him finishing in a higher position, thanks to him finishing second at Japan and Las Vegas. Brandox is in third on 30 points, followed by Lifebound in fourth with 29. And Proventox, last week's race winner at Las Vegas, with 25 points. In the team's championship, it's Hata leading the way on 55 points, followed by Red Bull Racing in second on 41, Williams in third with 37, Alpine in fourth on 32, along with Ferrari completing that. That's it in terms of news. We can now fully focus to this qualifying session. Already we have a few times and a car onto the gravel trap. That's Cherno there, the driver from the UAE. But anyway, Lifebout has the provisional pole at the moment with a 1 minute 3.5. That's also currently, well, I was going to say pole, but not anymore because Brandox has absolutely blitzed that time with a 1 minute 3.228. Already at the beginning of qualifying, that is very fast. Especially for being just the start of qualifying. Yeah, that's very, very fast. He's had 3 pole positions, Brandox has in this season at Japan, Hungary, and of course that we saw last week at Las Vegas. Damien, meanwhile, has P2 with a 1 minute 3.5. Let's see, other times as well. Andrea with a 3.6, along with Proventox. Smalley Balls with a 103.7, along with Frankie. Billo with a 103.9, and then Lakitu with a 104.2. I think that was Riggs that just came across the line there. I'll just look at this stuff up. He does a 1 minute 3.5, and also still got the Ferrari livery on the car as well. Yeah, so that's still a thing. As you see too there, Astros has retired from the session. Like I said, he has a qualifying ban that he has to serve for this race. Lucas, driver I don't think I've seen before, unless I can't remember exactly. I don't think I've ever seen this guy before. Let's see what he does here. As he comes through the middle sector here, through turn 6, as he heads up towards now the fast corners of turns 7 and turn 8. Got to keep your car within the white lines. Don't go over the curb, which he does do. Very good job by the McLaren driver as he heads up towards now the final couple of corners of turns 9 and 10. Uses the outside curve, opens the DRS, head up towards the line. It's a 103.8. It's only 10th fastest. Also, I forgot to mention Rando will not be here for today. It'll be just me commentating for this race. Let's run along with Daniel. He'll give us a proper tour of the racetrack as he opens DRS, heads up towards turn 1, braking at the 100-meter board, flicks the car around the inside curve, uses the outside curve on the exit of turn 1 on the Niki Lauda curve. Down towards turn 2 and turn 3, opening the DRS, the little kink here is turn 2. Then into the heavy braking zone of turn 3. Hard on the brakes, down to third gear, hugs the inside apex, gets the traction down, opens the DRS again, heads up towards down turn 4. Peak speed from the Williams, 200, close to 200 miles an hour. It brings it down to third gear, uses again the outside curve, uses all the full width of the racetrack. And through turn 5, now into turn 6, quick flick of the car. Oh, but a little bit too much curve there, the car definitely didn't like that. He had to definitely counter steer through that bit. Now through turn 7, turn 8. Now into the fast right-handers of turns 9 and 10. 7th gear, revving the hell out of the car. Down to 6. Now brings it down to 5th. Clips a lot of the curve. I'm surprised he didn't invalidate. He got a lot of curve there. He crosses the line and he sets a 103.682. I'm very surprised by that. He cut all the curve there at turn... he cut all the curve there at turn 10. But no, he didn't get invalidated for it. He got away with it. I guess the game was happy with it. Andrea, meanwhile, making his way to the first sector. Split the clock says for him. He's down by 77 thousandths to the first sector. Provatox is making his way through turn 8 in that Carlos Sainz helmet. Making his way through turn 9 and turn 10. I wonder if he's got the Kevin Magnussen helmet. He could have used that one. A little bit of wiggle there from the Haas as he heads up towards the line. It's now a Haas 1-2 actually now, with Provatox saying a P2 time of a 1 minute 3.512. 5 1,000s quicker than Damien at the moment. Andrea hasn't validated his lap time, unfortunately. He's still got a lot more time still yet to be set out. Nick in the AlphaTauri, Quartz in the Alfa Romeo, and then Eon and Folly. A few other drivers that are new in this race that I've never seen before, I think. I believe this guy's taking over for Soapbox. And Nick, I'm gonna guess is... oh no, actually Nick is a full-time driver. I'm sorry. I just haven't seen his name before, I don't think. Folly, let's see what you're up to. Looks like he's battling on the lap. Oh no, he is a full-time driver as well. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I have missed a couple of races, but I guess I just can't forget that there's a few of these drivers I haven't seen yet. Which I guess that's fair enough. Just get out of the way there. Looks like. See, Brandox is out and about. Get ready on outlap. There are yellow flags in sector 2. That's just for cars trying to warm up their tires. Hopefully there won't be any grid penalties for this occasion, but yeah, well, you never know what happens. Life out. Looks like he's about to start a flying lap. Heads up towards turn 1. Niki Lauda curve. Uses the outside curve there at turn 1. Opens the DRS. Will head up towards turn 3. As he heads up and through the MotoGP chicane. Clock says now he's up by 31 thousandths to the first sector. Eon actually goes to P2 with a 1 minute 3.2. That was a McLaren actually. I think I just saw going through turn 9 a little while ago. That makes a little bit of sense. As Lifebound now heads up towards turn 4. Brings it down to third gear. Now uses all the outside curve there at turn 4. Round the kink at turn 5. Up towards turn 6. Brings it down to 5th gear. Hugs the inside. Uses the outside. Very nicely done. Now the clock says he's up by 79 thousandths to the middle sector. Very good lap so far from Lifebound. With this sort of lap, he definitely could get into the... oh, I was going to say he was going to get to the second row. But he cut too much of turn 9, and he's invalidated. So he's going to have to go back in. How about Brandox? Oh, he's bailed on the lap, so he's not going to go further forward in this. Riggs in the Ferrari. He's making his way through turn 6. As I think someone just came across the line. That might have been a Smalley Balls, I believe, that just did a 103.5. I didn't quite catch there what Riggs' time was. I was focusing my eyes on the left side leaderboard. But meanwhile, though, the Finn coming around the final corner now as Frankie goes to P3 with a 103.4. Riggs does not improve on his time. Let's see. Damien up by just over a tenth and a half. That's a good improvement there by Damien. That sort of improvement, he can definitely get into the second row for sure. Yellow's in sector 2. Hopefully that won't affect anybody too much. DRS open for Alpine car. Oh, just a bit off there. 103.280. 6/100ths off of Brandox at the moment. Speaking of our current pole sitter, he's making his way up towards turn 3. Clock says he's down, but not by much, only by 21 thousandths of a second there. As he heads around turn 3, up towards turn 4. Let me see if I can find anyone else that's closer. Cherno, he's invalidated. He's gone back into pit lane, and I think that was someone else that just came across the line. I've been Daniel? I guess doing another... No, I don't know. I thought I saw leaderboard might have changed. Brandock's still down, but still down not by much. He hasn't really gained much on this sector, or actually over the course of this lap. But can he find any time through this final sector? Oh, let's find out. Around the final corner now, up towards the line. Is it a 102? No, not quite. It's a 103.187. He improves by just about half a tenth of a second. Very good lap still by the Italian driver. As everyone will go back into the pits. Lakitu, let's see. Is he going to pits? Yeah, he is. Okay, never mind. I thought he might have been on a lap. Yeah, no one's on a lap at the moment. Well, how about that? The top, almost the entire field is separated by, right now, 7/10 of a second. It's nearly 7/10. Look, nearly 7/10. That's close. As I expected, though, because this is Austria, it's a very short lap. And also, I just realized, too, Lifebound and Riggs actually did the exact same time as well. They both did a 103.520, but because Lifebound did that time first, he's ahead of him in that. That is ridiculous. The whole top from P6 to P10 separated by half a tenth. That's crazy. If you want to count like Protux, well, from 5th to 10th is separated by 6/100ths of a second. And then from 2nd to 3rd, that's separated by about 13 thousandths of a second. Now that's close. We do have 2 cars now out on track, that being Cherno and Provatox. I think Provatox is about to start his flying lap. Oh, if I couldn't see what the clock says. It says 5 minutes, so we got 5 minutes to go. Oh no, 3 minutes to go, sorry. Alright, so if Provatox does get it wrong somehow, he does have another chance to go for another run. But looks like the lap's gone through okay so far through the first sector. Let's see what the clock says. He's down, but only by 11 thousandths. Excuse me. 11 thousandths to the first sector. We'll head up towards turn 4 now. Opens the DRS. Peak speed from the Haas car, about 198 miles per hour. Brings it down to 4th gear. Doesn't touch 3rd that I've seen from other drivers so far in this session. Heads around turn 6, up towards turn 7 and 8. As he's up, but only 7 thousandths of a second. Uses all the curb, but he kept the car within the white lines. That's the main thing. That's why his lap is not invalidated. Heads around the final 2 turns. Big wiggle from the Haas. Opens the DRS, up to the line, and does not improve. He stays 5th fastest. And I don't know if he'll have enough time to go, or tire life to go again. As Eon's got a 5-place... Oh, great. We're going to have to do another lobby restart, aren't we? Damien and Eon following each other, and Eon's got a 5-place penalty for illegal blocking against Damien. Because this game's rubbish. Alright, well, there you go. I had a feeling this would happen, but there you go. Alright. Daniel will head up towards the first sector. Split the clock says for him. He's up by 77 thousandths of a second to the first sector. The Red Bulls of Smalley Balls and Andrea are coming up towards the first sector as well. Smalley Balls, let's see what you've got here towards the first sector. The clock says he's down by 45 thousandths. What about Andrea? I didn't quite catch his first sector, unfortunately. Daniel spins and hits the wall there. Uses too much curve at the exit of turn 4. Dearie me, that thing is destroyed. Well, that's it for qualifying for the Williams driver. I think Smalley Balls has bailed on his final lap, but I don't think Andrea has. Provatox also retired. That's in the pit lane. Meanwhile, though, Andrea making his way. Oh, he's invalidated there at turn 8. Damn, that's not very good news for him, unfortunately. Eon, though, is up by 11 thousandths to the middle sector. Brandox is just about to start his flying lap. Damien is up by 39 thousandths. Frankie has invalidated. He's not going to go further forward into qualifying. Eon pushing the limits of that McLaren to the exit of the final corner. He loses time. He lost time in the final sector. He does not improve. Brandox is up by 11 thousandths. Damien is up by 39 thousandths, as I mentioned before. What about the middle sector? Oh, he's lost time. He's lost about a few hundredths in that middle sector. Lifebound, though, he's starting to... Actually, no, he's actually completed a lap, I believe. Has he? Yeah, he has, I think. He doesn't have battery life. Meanwhile, the Riggs goes to P4 with a 1 minute 3.391. But Brandox is still up. Can this be a 1 minute 30? Let's find out. Around the final corner, as he uses all the racetrack a little bit too much. It actually would have been a 1 minute 3.0, but he invalidated at the final corner. Oh dear, oh dear. Lifebout down by 2/10, so yeah, he's not going to improve. Smalley Balls, I think, is still on a flying lap. Let's see what the Red Bull driver has got in store. Around the final corner now, up towards the line. P6 with a 1 minute 3.489. I don't think anybody else, unless Quartz has something to say. It's fourth fastest for Quartz. Great qualifying from Quartz. A 1 minute 3.303. Very good lap indeed by the Alpha driver. But I think that's qualifying done. And Brandox is on pole position. Although he would have improved a little bit further in that qualifying session, but because he invalidated on the final corner, yeah, that lap didn't count. But still, it's pole nonetheless for Brandox. 1 minute 3.187. It would have been a 1 minute 3.075. But I think we're going to have to do a lobby restart because of Eon's grid penalty that he got for illegal blocking on Damien. And there you go. That's it for qualifying. Brandox on pole for the 4th time this season. Very great job. Eon, though, great qualifying from him. P2. Still, though, great results. But yeah, pushed a little bit too much on that last lap and unfortunately cost him there. Damien will start P3 along with Quartz, Riggs, Frankie. Nice qualifying from him as well. Smalley Balls, Provatox, Lifebout, Andrea, Foley, Nick, Daniel, Cherna, Lucas, Billow, Lakitu, 7/10 separating the entire field that did this qualifying session. Astro, though, will start from the back because of his qualifying ban. Alright, well, let me make sure we do a confirmation of that. If we are I did not mean to do that. I accidentally joined the I almost joined the F1 comms box on Discord. I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to go to the general chat. And yeah, we are doing a restart. Okay. Well, at least we also got the weather confirmation as well. So, Prophetux is saying that there is sun with a little bit of clouds. Oh, hang on. Nope, Lucas has another story. Apparently it says it's gonna rain at the end of the race. Ooh. Wait a minute, something went wrong. What? Oh. Alright, there we go. How many more times do we have to do this stuff? Just how hard is it to like not get a grip penalty? Honestly, just like stay away from each other. That's all you gotta do. Anyway. Yeah, it was only because of Eon getting a grid penalty for what happened between him and Damien. Yeah, apart from all that, that actually was one of the best qualifying sessions so far this season. As you expect, though. As you expect, though, from Austria, with it being a short lap. Yeah, just need everyone to get in this session, and then we'll get the lobby underway. See a couple people in the comment section sucking. Really big fans of Quartz. One person's asking why is Quartz so beautiful? I don't know. What could make him so beautiful, I wonder? Who are we missing right now? I see 3 drivers, but I mean, there's supposed to be 18. Lifeout's not in his car yet. I don't think. Yeah, he's not in his car yet. Oh, we're missing Brandox. Is it Brandox? No. Oh, wait, no, I forgot he's not on Aston anymore. I remember last season F7 he was in the Aston. I was like, wait, no, is he in the Aston? What are we missing? Let me look at the attendance. I think we're... Oh, here we go. We got 18. Who was it? Oh, Nick. That's who it was. Alright, so now we're just waiting for Lifebout just to get his grid, get the grid sorted, and then we'll get underway here for the race. Yeah, once we get going, we should have dry weather, but from what the drivers are saying, it might be rain coming, but at the end of the race. But if we do see rain, that it could be likely or unlikely, but we'll wait and see. If it does rain, though, I know this place does tend to get pretty wet quickly. It's a bit of a weird transition of weather around Austria, and whenever it comes to wet weather conditions, as I've found out. Yeah, it gets wet quicker, but then it also gets dry quicker as well. I don't know why, but that's just how the game modeled it, I guess. I think we're all good with the grid, so yep, everyone also remember your setups too. Don't forget your setups. If you don't have your setup on, you will be screwed. That's something you do not want to have. Right, okay. Good, we can finally get underway. Deary me. If everyone's just getting all their tires all sorted out, then we'll get underway. Yeah, if we didn't have a grid penalty, we probably would be get going. That's, yeah. I feel like that stuff kind of needs to be addressed a little bit, just so we can prevent that stuff from happening. Doesn't really make it look good when you have to restart thanks to grid penalties, in my opinion. Alright. Now we just wait for everyone to get their setups all according to the plan, and yeah, we'll get going. Yeah, a little bit of clouds. I definitely see there's a bit of a haze in the background of the Styrian Mountains. Yeah, definitely will expect quite a bit of DRS trains. Quite a bit of DRS trains. Knowing how this place normally is. Alright, looks like we're all ready to go. We got 5 red lights ahead of us here for the Austria Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. It's a good start by the Haas driver, Brandox. Quartz trying to cover the inside there of Damien as they make their way up towards the first corner. Everyone trying to get through relatively unscathed so far. Oh, but a little bit of tangle as well, I think, between the AlphaTauri and Mercedes, I believe that was, of Chernow, as they make their way up towards turn 3. A Ferrari going off the road. That's Riggs there. The Ferrari goes off the road there at turn 3. As he's side by side with Provatox. The 2 former F7 drivers making their way up towards turn 4. Also side by side in the front is Frankie and Quartz as they make their way up towards turn 6 right now. Provatox has the outside line. Riggs has the inside line. Provatox, though, is now ahead of the Ferrari as they head up towards turn 7. So far, it looks like everyone got through relatively okay. No, we're not getting okay there, as Riggs nearly had a bit of a moment. He goes now down to 9. There's been a poor start. A poor start there by the Ferrari driver. Start flame out damage as well from somebody as well. Spinning in the back, and more confetti flies. Big crash at the back. 2 cars out of the race. Andrea and Kitu, who have crashed out at turn 9, and we have a safety car that's been deployed. There was a big Constantina effect that happened there at turn 9. 4 cars getting involved, 2 of them of which are out of the race. About 3/4 into the race, and now we got a safety car. So now everyone will slow down as the feed will get neutralized. Nick gets in for damage, same with Daniel, so they were the other 2 cars that got involved in that incident. And I thought I saw Nick might have lost some spots. He went down 3 spots. Billow, though, is up 7 spots. He went from 16th, he's up to 9th position. Yeah, Riggs, though, he had a poor start. Had some bits and bobs happen there throughout that first lap. First lap. Had a moment at turn 7 and then nearly got collected, and then the whole other stuff happened there towards the back. And also Eon has gone ahead of Brandox. That must have happened a little while back whilst I was looking at what was going on towards the field. Protox, though, is coming into the pits. He must have suffered some damage, I guess. Has he? We'll wait and see. While we have that in mind, I might as well look at the tires. Well, we got the majority of them on the hard tire. No, it is not for damage. It's genuine stuff for Protox. He's going on to a set of mediums, and Nick is going back in. So what's Protox's game plan? Is he going to go for... Well, he's now reached the tire requirement. Will he go back in for hards? And a new front wing as well for Daniel. Andrea has left the session. Unfortunately there. And Nick's got a new front wing, and he's got on a new set of medium compound tires. Yeah, they don't have another set of hards. They can't fall back on it. Unless they want to go back in for hards and just try to go to the end on those tires. Which is not entirely impossible, but definitely a hard thing to do. Curious to know if Protox will go back in. I'm curious to know if Daniel or Nick will go back in and go on the hards. Or they actually will genuinely go for... Nope, does not look like it. Okay, so they're gonna stick. He's gonna stick with a medium tire. I'm wondering if Daniel or Nick will do the same. Yeah, Daniel will do the same. I think Daniel goodness me, Nick, I think will do the same. Yeah, no, he doesn't bother going in. Fair enough. Okay, so that will mean then. Well, we got only 5 drivers on the mediums and about 13 on the hards. But of course, a few of those drivers did pit. 2 pitted for damage. 1 just pitted just genuinely. But yeah, the drivers that are on the mediums is Billow and Foley. The rest on the hard compounds are. That does make sense why Billow gained like 7 positions on the first lap. Well, now 8 thanks to Protox pitting. Hello, good afternoon, Tsunami. The Bart Tsunami, I think that says. Alright, thinking this is going to be a bit of a late call from the safety car. Let's see. Yep. Safety car is in this lap. Oh, hello! That was a bit of a lag spike there from Eon and Brandox. Alright, well, seems like Eon wants to get a move on, it looks like. Oh my goodness, he spins! Oh my goodness, that was a lag spike, I think. Oh no, that's unfortunate. He was leading that restart, now he's back down to 11th. Foley gets back the position, his teammate. Oh dear, he's got a huge problem with his internet. Oh dear. That's really screwed the entire field up. Look at this, they've all bunched up here. Look at that, 2 seconds is the margin between 8th and 7th position. I don't know what happened to Eon, he just completely spun as he had a bit of a lag spike, or did he get... I don't know what happened. That definitely was lag, for sure. But yeah, that's costed literally almost the half of the field. Yeah, because look, the gap is 2.6 seconds between Riggs and Eon. Oh dear, but meanwhile, Damien now takes the lead back, takes the lead now of this Austrian Grand Prix. Yeah, I should be keeping my eye on the field instead of the front, but gee whiz, Eon's really causing some problems there towards the rear of the field because of his internet. But that spin was definitely, I at least think that's no fault of his own. I don't know. As we head up towards turn 3. Billo looking for a move on Smalley Balls there to turn 2. He gets through there. He's now up to 5th place. He's trying to get a move on. He'll get up towards the front. What he needs to do is get up towards the front and build a gap as much as he can. Meanwhile, up down the rear of the field, there's still a bit of a kerfuffle going on. Daniel moves up to 11th position. Provençaux is up to 13th. Astros is right now in 14th. Oh, Nick, and then Foley, who's actually tumbled down to 16th, I believe. Alright, through 8. Up towards turn 9. As DRS will be enabled here on the next lap. Damien Leanoid, followed by Brandox, then Quartz. On his debut, doing a very good job. Frankie and Forval at Billo. And Smalley Balls and Riggs. That's the top 7 in this whole train. The only one that doesn't have DRS is the leader, Damien, who's going to be under threat from the Haas of Brandox. Heading up towards, there's nearly, oh, I thought it was going to be nearly 3 abreast. Instead, Frankie going to the inside of turn 3. He moves up to P3. Very good move there by the AlphaTauri driver. It was clean, at least. Eon, though, has gone off the track again. This time at turn 3. Oh, dearie me, that's close. Cherno now overtakes Lucas. I'm trying to keep track of what's going on with... Oh, my goodness, what is going on? He might need to leave the session, I think, Eon. His internet is really costing him big time. And at least the other cars behind. Or at least the other cars in this whole pack. Smalley Balls overtakes Quartz. That's for 5th place. As Riggs now moves out of Quartz as well. Quartz. Oh no, he's got front wing damage. The commentator's curse there. I said he was doing well. Unfortunately, he's got end plate damage. He's going to have to go into the pits and get it fixed. Oh, that's such a shame. Very big shame. So now we're down to 6 in this whole train. Eon 5-second penalty for speed, and he retires. Yellows. Oh, that's Nick. He spun, causes front wing damage to the Armco, and we got a virtual safety car that's been deployed. Not a proper one. Yep, the entire front wing completely destroyed as he spun at turn 1, and the whole car the whole thing will have to do a whole lap with that front wing missing. So yeah, it's a virtual safety car, not a proper safety car. Oh wow, that's a quick one. Gee whiz. That's a quick VSC. Now we're back on the green. The yellows are just for Eon's car there, the Marshall post at turn 2. Now it's gone. Alright, so DRS is now re-enabled again. But yeah, because of all that shenanigans with Eon's internet, or whatever happened, yeah, Cherno is about 2.8 seconds behind as Lifebox gets himself a penalty. I don't think that'll be the first and only penalty we'll see, as Provençaux overtakes him, meanwhile, into turn 1. Very quick move there. Meanwhile, though, his teammate up front, Brandox, is moving to the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. And Daniel, oh, hello. What's going on here? Riggs and Smalley Balls. I don't know why Smalley Balls was ghosted there. He must have made a mistake or something. There at turn 3. And meanwhile, though, Daniel has got in front of Cherno at turn 3. Oh, hello. That's 2 cars side by side. And Aston and... oh, the Alpine there. That's Foley and Astros there side by side. Foley, though, stays in front. Meanwhile, the leaders still keeping each other within touchy distance. Bit of a wiggle there I see there from Riggs. Up towards the first corner here, onto lap 10 of 36 here in this Austrian Grand Prix. Damien, Brandox, 3/10 the margin. I think Damien will take the race lead back. Moves to the right hand side, and well, you know. He gets back in front, but will he get DRS? In turn 3, at the end of turn 3, he will not get DRS. Instead will be Brandox. He'll take the position back. He takes back the race lead. Look at the telemetry situation here. Brandox has got a lot of battery, same with Brandox and Billow and Frankie and Riggs and Smalley Balls. They all got all the battery they want to play with. Provatox in 9th has the worst out of this group. But in fairness, though, he is trying to work his way through the field after making a pit stop for medium tires. He didn't pit for damage. That was just because he wanted to do that by choice. As Dale gets himself a 3-second time penalty. Lucas is at 63, Wipeout 98, Foley 70, Astros with 47. Yeah, so the worst out of the whole group is Provatox. Riggs has a bit of a moment there, and here comes Smalley Balls to overtake the Finn. He moves up to 5th place. I don't think that's the only move that's going to happen here. Quartz sets the fastest lap, but meanwhile Billow is under threat here from Nick. Oh, sorry, not from Nick, from Frankie, sorry. The other AlphaTauri of Frankie. Frankie was not close enough. Here comes Damien to the inside, turn 4. Nick will, goodness me, Frankie will still follow suit. He goes through, oh, bit of contact. He gets through, he's up to 3rd. Damien moves up into the race lead there at turn 4. He's ahead now of Brandox. Like I said, though, this will not be the last time we'll see position changing. Yeah, it's over a second separating this whole group as Riggs goes off the road. There at turn 9 and 10, invents a new racing line. The only fortunate thing for him is that he at least is still in DRS range. Oh my goodness me, again he goes off the track and gets a penalty for that. For going off the road. He's lost now, oh, quite a bit of time there. As now Brandox goes back into the lead. There at turn 3. Cherno overtakes Daniel there for P7. Damien though fighting back there at turn 4. Can I get a better angle? Oh, hello, that's also Billow and Smalley Balls going side by side. Daniel gets past up into P7. They're trying to catch up to this group. Smalley Ball, Billow. Again, side by side through turn 6. As Smalley Ball's got the best of that. Up to 4th. Here we go. Nick. Oh, he's got a penalty there. Add more salt into the wound. It's a 3-second time penalty. Astros, too, gets a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings. And I think Reyes has clawed back up for DRS. Yeah, he made quite a bit of mistakes on the last lap, or last couple laps. That nearly cost him there. Brandox moves back into the race lead and Ghosts for whatever reason. But he will not get DRS, and in fact, he's in bigger trouble as well, because Frankie will move through, but he will try to go for the race lead. Into turn 4. The Alpine, though, covers the inside line. Nearly runs him off the road in the process. But still they get through nonetheless. Bit of aggressive defense, but Damien still keeps the lead. I would have thought Frankie would have got the lead, but no, unfortunately that wasn't the case. Oh, a lot of cars going a little wide at turn 9. Yeah, this track really does tend to push you to its limits with the track limits and whatnot. You gotta be very, very careful about that. Yeah, comes Frankie to the inside there at turn 3. Oh, contact! Oh no! That's a bit of contact there between himself and Damien. He goes... Oh! What What? How did he end up there? He just teleported. What? What? He made contact with Damien and then he went off. He teleported to the grass. I hope everyone saw that. What the hell? That is bizarre what I just saw there. That was very, very strange. Well, because of that, it's now a 5-car train. And actually, this has closed up Daniel a little bit here in this mix because it's now 1.2 seconds and he's pushing as hard as he can to get that DRS at the front of this queue. Or the back of this queue, sorry. But I think he has got it. Has he? No. But he has got a penalty though. Brandox takes back the race lead into turn 3. Does Daniel have DRS? No, he doesn't. And he's also low on battery. Oh, that's not good news for him. Neither is Cherno. He doesn't have much battery either. Brandox has got all the battery in the world as Brandox goes off the road. They're at turn 4. Was there contact between him and Damien at turn 4? He's dropped down to 11th. Maybe 12th as Foley is around the outside. His tires are going to be full of gravel. But he gets through. Oh no. There had to have been some sort of contact, I imagine. Daniel and Damien goes into pit lane. There was contact, so he must have sustained damage. He had to have been. Surely. Oh, someone else has spun. That's Astros at the final corner. Safety cars come out. He's crashed on the left-hand side there at turn 10. And we now have our second safety car of the race. Nick gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Add more salt into the wounds. Did Damien pit for damage out of curiosity? He did. So there was throwing damage that he sustained from an incident between himself and Brandox. Alright. Well, this is good news for the hard runners. That's definitely for sure. Damien, though, will definitely not be in a good situation considering the fact that he got damage. But yeah, this has opened the door for everybody to come in. Yep. Smalley Ball's in. Billow in. Riggs in. Daniel in. Cherno in. Talks, Lucas, Lifebouts, Brandox, Foley. Yeah, now everyone is going on to different tires. Billow, though, is going to the hards because he started on the mediums. Smalley Balls is on the mediums. Riggs on the mediums. Daniel on the mediums. Yeah, lots of people queuing up in this pit lane. Lucas on the medium tire. Lifebout on the medium tire. Brandox on the medium tire. He gets... Oh, actually, Foley, I think, might have jumped these two. Must have been some double stacking. He gets ahead of his teammate, Damien, who's on the medium tire. So Damien gets up to 9th. Only. Yeah, Brandox actually stays where he is. He stays at 11th. Frankie, who was in that fight in the top 5, is now down to 12th. So he really has been screwed. Yeah, because he was in that fight in the top 5. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot that. Yeah, Frankie had the weird lag spike. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to think this through. Yeah, Because I said, yeah, he was in the top 5. Yeah, he was, but then I remember now he had that weird bit where he had contact with Damien and then he teleported to the left side of the track as he now goes back into the pits. Okay, what is he gonna go on this time? Oh, softs. Okay, I like what he's doing. I like his aggressiveness. But will he go to the end of the race from there? I don't know about that, but we'll see. You know your penalties, by the way. 3 seconds for Riggs, 9 seconds for Daniel, 3 seconds for Lifebout. So both Williams have got penalties and combined 12 of them. And then Nick's got a drive-through penalty that he got for speeding under the safety car. And the safety car, wow, safety car's already in this lap. Okay. So Smalley-Ball will now control the pace of the field. Villarreal behind in second, followed by Riggs, Daniel, Cherno. Coming out of nowhere, he's up to 5th place, of all places. 6th place is Provatox. He's right now, he's committed a 2-stop strategy is what he's done. Lucas itself, followed by Foley, and then Damien, and then Lifebout, Brandox, Quartz, Nick, and Frankie, who, as Nick will have to serve that drive-through penalty. A lot of changes in the order from the last safety car, before the last safety car. And now we got Smalley Balls leading the way. Well, back under green again, once again here at Austria. A very good restart as well by Smalley Balls. 7/10 between himself and Billow as they make their way through turn 1. Little curve there from Billow. He definitely won't have the grip compared to Smalley Balls, so he is in a bit of a disadvantage. Here comes Riggs to the inside at turn 3. He'll get the move done just like that. He's now up into 2nd place. Provatox, Cherno side by side through turn 3 as well. Mercedes and Haas, who's got the better legs? It seems to be the Mercedes that has the better legs. Stays in front of the Haas now for 5th. Damien, Foley, changing places there. Damien just letting his teammate through. He knows that he can't really fight him with the tires he's got. Smalley Balls though right now, a 1-second advantage between himself and Riggs. Riggs though trying to push as hard as he can to get close to the Red Bull. Yeah, apart from that, it looks like everyone's gone through relatively okay this time about. As we now move on to lap 20 of 36, Riggs sets the fastest lap. Nick goes in to service drive-through penalty. Now make the way up towards turn 3. Daniel overtaking Billow there. Daniel also not mucking about. Up into 3rd. Brandox up to 9th. The Pulse there trying to work his way back up after what happened to himself and Damien there at turn 4. Yeah, the one thing that's going to really hurt Riggs and Daniel, though, are the penalties. They have penalties, as you see next to their name. As Lifebout to the outside gets by Foley there for 10th place. Alright, up towards turn 9. Smalley Ball still leads, but you'll have Riggs for company. Lucas gets a penalty there, multiple warnings. Frankie at Quartz. Oh my goodness, more lag spikes. I have been seeing quite a bit of that so far in this race. Definitely has not been pretty whatsoever. Meanwhile, DRS enabled for the Ferrari. Looks to the outside. Or she doesn't really commit, I should say. Into turn 3. But he'll try again at turn 4 with DRS. No, he ain't close enough this time about. Gotta be careful how you play it, though. You don't want to get caught in with Daniel. If you play the game of being conservative and playing the long game. Cherno, meanwhile, has lost a bit of touch, though, to the top 4. Bill, though, I will say, at least is keeping up. In fairness to him, he's doing a very good job. As long as he can do that, he definitely might play into this mix, I imagine. Yeah, I remember also Billo won the Hungarian Grand Prix a few weeks ago. And what was a dramatic race as well, from what I understand from my commentator. Will he pull off a miracle here? Provatux, though, is pulling off a move there at turn 2. He'll get through into 5th position with the power of DRS. Car side by side, Damien Lucas through turn 3. Alpine car trying to get in front of the McLaren, but the McLaren is still keeping the position live for him. Deep on the brakes as Brandox to the outside there at turn 4. He'll have the inside line for turn 6. Still side by side, keep each other within the keep each other within a bit of a width of distance. Gives him plenty of room. Very nicely done. I kind of messed that up a little bit there. That's all right. I was trying to say he was giving him enough room. And now we've got the top 9, or actually no, we've got the top 10 or 11 actually involved in this fight. Frankie's on 11th, but right now he has not gained anything so far. Daniel and Riggs side by side. Daniel tried to outbrake Riggs there to turn 3. The Finn says no, you're not getting through. He'll keep the position. Babatuk's also getting involved here as well. He might get involved in this mix soon. He's 7/10 behind the top 4. And everybody is actually within a DRS train apart from Nick. Because Nick had to serve a drive-through penalty, of course. Alright, out of the final corner, back onto the main straight. Begin lap 24, 36, 13 laps to go. Rick's trying to keep up as best he can. Quartz overtakes Foley there. As Foley has a something going up. Meanwhile, though, Daniel overtakes Razor. That's for P2. But yeah, those 9 seconds with the penalties for Daniel is really, really going to hurt him. Yeah, from 1st to 12th are within DRS range. Almost the entire field within DRS range. Incredible. That's how close everybody has been. Alright, back on the main straight. Yellow's at sector 2. Nick's gone into the grass. He's doing a bit of lawn mowing. Yeah, he really has not had a good race so far. Here comes Daniel. He's going to go for the race lead into turn 3. He's got it done. But Smalley Balls will counterattack with DRS. Daniel, though, gets a good amount of traction there, but is that enough to keep the position? He does actually keep the position, as a matter of fact. Ooh, a bit of rear locking there I saw there from the Red Bull. Nick's called it quits. And now we're down to 13 cars as Brandox now overtakes Lucas there for P7. That's at turn 60 did that at. Oh, sorry. Lap 36 or 26 or 36. 11 more laps left. And here comes the Red Bull. Oh, hello, they gotta avoid the AI of Nick. He's in the middle of the racetrack. Smalley Balls gets the lead, but I don't think he'll keep it. He gets the hammer down. Does Daniel go for it here? No, actually he does keep the position. Billow that runs wide. Trying to fight off against Riggs there at turn 4. That's going to leave him vulnerable then to Provatox. Provatox stays behind there. That's Daniel. Oh man, another penalty. That's 12 seconds to his name. Yeah, this really has not been a clean race for track limits for Daniel. If he didn't have penalties, he definitely would be having a really good race. But yeah, right now, he's just shooting himself in the foot. Oh, Smalley Balls, that was a bit of a moment there, I noticed. There at turn 1, had a bit whip wide and he lost the rear of the car. Williams stays behind, at least for now. Quartz was up to 11th place. Shuffling going on as well. Lucas gets it for a Lifebout. That's for 9th. Meanwhile, everyone else still keeping a line astern here with this whole DRS train. Oh no! Not Frankie though! Spins at turn 4. Facing backwards. The guy that went onto the soft tire spins at turn 4. He's dropped down to 13th. Alright. Lap 28 at 36. Brandox overtakes Cherno. That's for 6th place. And his next target is his teammate. He wants to get back up to the front where he was in the first place. Oh, hang on. That's a virtual safety car deployed. I think that's because of Frankie spinning there at the final corner. Yeah. He's lost his front wing, I believe. Yeah, he has. No front wing on that AlphaTauri. That's now evolved to a full course safety car. The third safety car of the race, and we have 9 laps to go. Well, what does everyone do now? Who goes in for softs? Who stays out for track position? Well, Smalley Balls is coming in. Daniel's coming in. Riggs is coming in. Billow is coming in. Everyone's coming in. Not Lifebout. He is staying out. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Everyone else, though, is pitting. Soft tires on the go for everybody. Soft tires. Look at that. Soft tires literally for everybody in the pit line. Dear, oh dear. Oh, Brandox had to queue up behind Prototypes. That was a double set for Haas. So all the hard work he did, he has to do all over again. Thanks to the double stack. Yeah, because he was just behind his teammate. That's a big shame for Brandox. He really has been shafted in this race. Definitely was on course for a win. He had the pace. He has the pace too, but yeah, because of all that stuff been happening. Yeah, we got punted at turn 4 by Damien. Then the whole incident with him going off. Well, and him. Goodness me, I cannot speak English today. Going off at turn 4, going onto the gravel trap, losing a lot of positions, and then he had to work his way back up to the field. And then all that has been erased because of the double stack. Yeah, Lifeboat's, I probably gonna say, is in a very, very vulnerable position. From where he's at, he's leading, but he's not only got 13 lap old memes, he has a penalty to his name. Actually, we'll also get rid of the tire graphic. I don't think we'll need that. We know that everyone's on the soft tire apart from the leader. That's the only one that's not on the soft tire. Alright, well, let's see what this whole race has got in store for the final few laps of this race. Answer that in that same word in the one sentence. Alright, well, let's see. Safety car coming in yet? There we go. Yeah, Frankie's caught up. Safety car's in. Lifeboat will lead the field, but in a very vulnerable spot. He's got a horde of soft runners behind him, and he's on 13 lap old mediums. This will be the final restart as well. No more safety cars, I don't think, from this point forward. Actually, unless we get another big crash. Hopefully that won't be the case. Alright, here we go. We're back under green once again. Lap 31 of 36 here at Austria. Everyone gets through relatively fine here at turn 1. Lifeboat, though, under threat from Smalley Balls into turn 2. Through the cake of turn 2 into turn 3. He'll have the outside line. Smalley Ball clears him. He's now back into the lead. Meanwhile, though, everyone else behind, at least trying to get through. They get through relatively alright. Daniel gets by his teammate. Riggs also trying to get by as well. They got to be very careful. There's contact, dodging and banging there at turn 4. That's really cost some time, and Smalley Balls has pulled the gap a little bit more there as they make their way up towards turn 6. That was definitely not the most efficient way of letting your teammate through. He hasn't even let his teammate through, as it turns out. They're side by side still. The two cars there, Riggs and Lifeboat. Also, Daniel and Billow were side by side. Heading through turn. There's still 4 cars side by side, or 4 rows of side by side cars as they make their way around the far corner. And Smalley Balls has bolted out of here. He's got a 3-second lead because of all the scraps going on behind him. Meanwhile, though, it's turn 1 incident. Frankie's out. He's crashed out of turn 1. No safety car release. Cherno, can he get by? He's trying to against the Williams. The Williams defending hard against the Mercedes. Defending too hard. Provisox moves through as well. He was up to 5th place. Who's now also trying to get by Lifeboat. He will go into the inside turn 4. Oh, his teammate nearly runs into the back of him. There at turn 4. Oh my goodness, there were 4 rows of cars side by side through these quarters, and we got another one here. Cherno and Damien side by side, he through turn 7 and 8. They're still wheel to wheels. They make their way up towards turn 9. The Alpine has the inside line. He'll get in front, just about. But yeah, Smalley Balls has bolted out of here. 2.6 seconds. He definitely is in a position to win this for sure. DRS and Foley gets a penalty. Yellow flags. Hang on, that's Foley that's gone off the road there at turn 1. Damien inside, turn 3. He gets in front of Daniel. As Quartz also moves through, he's trying to against Lucas. They're very close. They're all confined into a big kerfuffle as they make their way up towards turn 4. Oh, that's close there. Cherno on the outside. 3 abreast nearly there between the Mercedes Williams and the Alpha. Quartz had the gets behind. Oh, running wide is Daniel there, who was ahead at one point of these guys. He's now down to 11th. Cherno is now ahead of this group. Quartz now in 8th. Lucas in 9th. Brandox in 10th. Brandox has not gained any sort of ground. Well, here's Billow. He's going to line up a move against Rakes here in a few moments. No, it doesn't go for the move there. He's going to probably play this a bit tactical, I imagine, because he doesn't want Provitalk to get DRS. Meanwhile, this midfield, though, has been in a big scrap so far, as we got Lucas and Cherno wheel to wheel as well, heading towards turn 4. The McLaren has the inside line there, gets the Mercedes. Can he get by the Mercedes? Yes, he can. That leaves Brandox also the door open here to get by as well. He's up to 9th. Oh, I think Billow's now up into 2nd. Oh, life out. Hello, that's the Williams off the road. He's gone off the track there at turn 8. I wonder what happened there. Anyway, we're on to the penultimate lap. There's Provitalk. He definitely will get a podium considering that Riggs does have that 3-second time penalty. Riggs there will try to get by the Alfa Romeo there to turn 3. We'll do so with ease. Foley, Daniel. Oh, Daniel goes back to the pit lane. He must have sustained damage. Yeah, drama all around so far in this race. Got the battle for 5th, also brewing too, with Damien and Quartz. As we're also getting close towards the final lap of this race here at Austria. We're on to the final lap. The gap right now, 2.8 seconds. Smalley Balls doesn't need to do anything more other than he just needs to keep his head down, and he's got the race win in the books. Here comes Billow to the inside. He'll move well into the braking zone, into P2. Damien keeps ahead of Quartz, at least for now. They make their way up towards turn 4. Riggs, though, not close enough to attack. Provitalk's also not close enough to attack, but I don't think he necessarily needs to. Contact between the two cars, between the Alpine and the Alfa Romeo, as they head up towards turn 6. The Alfa Romeo has the inside line. Can he get by him for a top 5 finish? He's squeezing him off the road almost. Into turn 7, into turn 8. Can he get by? The answer is yes. A spectacular move. Hard racing nonetheless. Meanwhile, though, Smalley Balls executed the restart to perfection. He wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Billow takes 2nd, and Provitalk will come on 3rd. And Damien's got him at turn 10. He gets Quartz there on the last lap, takes the position back. Oh, well, actually, that will be rearranged. He finished in 5th. It was Quartz at 6th, Brandox 7th, Cherno 8th, Lucas in 9th, Foley finishes in 10th, and then it'll be the two Williams of Lifebout and Daniel. Smalley Balls, out of nowhere, wins here in Austria. And my goodness, did he absolutely nail that last restart. Thanks to all the scrap that happened right behind him as Bill gets driver of the day. What's an absolutely good race from Smalley Balls. Did not put a foot wrong whatsoever. A deserved victory for the Red Bull driver. And now becomes our 4th different race winner. Also, I think I might have got my stat wrong. I said it was Bill that won Hungary. It was actually Eon that did. But anyway, there's your podium there. Smalley Balls gets his first victory here in this F5 championship. Here he wins in Austria. Billo finishes in second. And then Protox, another podium for him. Wasn't first this time, it's now third. Still, a great race from him. After doing a, well, what was a 3-stop strategy. Also, Smalley Ball gets the fastest laps as well, so he scores the full complement of points. Brings it fourth, followed by Quartz, Brandox, Cherno, Lucas, Foley, Lifebout, Daniel, Damien, Frankie, Nick, Astros, Eon, Andreo, and Lakitu. A fifth? Actually, no. I said it was a fourth different race winner. I meant to say a fifth different race winner. I forgot. Yeah, we're around 5. Silly me. Yeah, Brandox won Japan. Lifebout won Qatar. Eon won Hungary, and then Protox won last week at Vegas. And now, yes, Smalley Balls winning here at Austria. Deary me, what a race that was. That's for sure. I'll see if they want to join, I guess. See if they want to have a little bit of a chat, I guess, too. I'll be back in just a moment. Alright. Let's see. Smalley Balls. Well, at least it didn't take me long to find him. And then I think, what was it? F1 Billo, I believe was what it was. There he is. Billo, and of course, Protox. Yeah. Alright, there we go. We'll just wait on them and see if they want to join. If they do, great. If they don't, no biggie. Oh, that was quite an interesting race overall. Well, anyway, we do have a race winner in here. Hello, Smalley Balls, can you hear me? Just to give a quick check. Alright, do you also have your voice shared out of curiosity? Alright. Okay. Perfect. Well, I guess since you're the only one in here, then we'll go and start off with you then. Oh, we'll probably let's just join. We'll actually get to you then a little bit later. But yeah, congratulations. You definitely had a race that you did not put a foot wrong, I don't think, whatsoever, in that Austrian Grand Prix. Your first win, I think, of this season too. Talk me through your experience here today at Austria. Then they what? That's all right. No, I understand your emotions, but yeah, no, that was interesting to see. Yeah, I do recall a little bit of stuff that happened with you and Riggs. I forgot about that in the first lap, but I don't think it should be too major. Mm. 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 Yeah, but yeah, no, like after that, yeah, you just like you said, you kept out of trouble, and yeah, I would imagine after seeing you got protected thanks to Lifebout and Riggs and Daniel scrapping it out, it's like, ooh, yeah, definitely could pull off a gap. And you pulled off a 3-second gap, if I remember correctly, at the end of that restart, which was like, yeah. Mm. Yeah. That's fair enough. No, you did a good job overall. But yeah, I guess one more question is that next week we head over to Monza. How do you think you'll do around there? Hmm. Well, it's all about that consistency too. But anyway, congratulations though on your victory. Enjoy it, and yeah, see you next week then for Monza. Yeah, of course. And now we move on to P3. Well, of course, this guy I've been familiar talking with in the past. Too many
hello, good evening.
Hello, my fellow Dutchie. Well, Pro sucks. Well, what can we say about you? You had your qualifying was alright-ish. I think if I remember, you qualified somewhere in the midfield.
Yeah, P8, I think.
Yeah, somewhere in the midfield, yeah. But, you had a bit of an interesting strategy going on there. Like, I noticed after the first safety car, you decided to box for, mediums. I'm guessing you were going for a two-stop strategy if, like, let's say there was another safety car that didn't happen.
Yeah, I indeed went for the double medium after the first 2 laps on hards, or maybe I could have switched to hards if there was a safety car like in 3 or 4 laps after that. But yeah, that didn't happen, and I don't think I was really happy with the second safety car because that meant everyone went to new mediums. My mediums were pretty okay. I was, I think, in P5 or P6. I lost a bit of time to the lead pack because McLaren was really laggy in the first stint.
Yeah, Eon.
So that, it created a gap to the front, but I think we were almost there, and then the safety car came out. So yeah, the strategy didn't work, but I think it was interesting and funny to drive.
Mm.
And of course, also I think the third safety car was it? Yeah, where everyone went to softs.
Yeah,
I was pretty good with the ERS management, and I hoped that there was not a safety car because everyone boxed, and we saw Lifebout, of course, driving onto the mediums, and we know what happened with the gaps and with the smally balls. So yeah, I think P3 is okay, but yeah, it's difficult to say if a safety car doesn't happen, what will happen for you and for others, of course. But
yeah, I think from that sort of occasion, when I was watching the live bout, I think he was trying to let his teammate through, but like he had no room to do it because he had Riggs all over him and Daniel all over him. So like that
But
created
was
all
Daniel
mess.
Daniel was his teammate, right? Or
Yeah, Daniel's his teammate.
yeah, but he had like I think at that point 12 or 15 seconds already. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No, I know, but I think that's what he was trying to do. But that's just what I
yeah.
think. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, solid race overall. Let's see. Well, I kind of
Yeah, not too bad.
point out almost everything. Next week we head over to Monza. How do you think you'll do around there?
Yeah, I am scared that the qualifying is going to be really important because I think if you lose the front pack, fall behind the DRS train, it's impossible because cars will keep overtaking you, and yeah, there's really not anything to gain from there on. So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe practicing some qualify for next week.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, Monza is definitely a very important track. You don't want to be losing out DRS or anything, otherwise you will be left stranded.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, and also ERS management too. That's another thing you got to be mindful of. But yeah, I guess apart from that, congratulations on P3, and
Yeah, thanks again.
yeah, no worries. I think, hang on, I think let me look at the championship. I think this might have moved you up closer to the lead, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Damien. Yeah, all the guys in front of me finished behind me.
Yeah. Yeah, so it gives you a little bit of a step closer to the championship lead.
Yeah, Smalley overtakes me with 1 point, but
Yeah,
it will be close at the front of the championship, so.
for sure. Well, congratulations on P3, and good luck to you next week as well.
Yeah, thanks for commentating, man, and have a good evening.
Yep, you too. Thank you. Alright, well, there you go. With that, I guess it's time to wrap up the stream then. And what has been a very interesting race. That's all I could say. It was an interesting race. That Austrian Grand Prix. 3 safety cars. Like, I wasn't really necessarily expecting that many safety cars with the field we had, but we had that, and we got through it. In the end of it all. Yeah. Until then, I have been K1997. Hopefully, we will be having both of us back, me, myself, and Rando for F5. And we will see you next week for round 5 of the champion. Or sorry, round 6. I take that back. Round 6 of the championship at Autodromo Nazionale di Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. And hopefully it'll be a good one. Take care, everybody, and good night.